everyone, and welcome to my channel. This reading is for Love and Romance 2024. What will the new year bring for you in love and romance? So if you have not as of yet chosen a card on the table, please go ahead and do that now. I know from this angle it's very hard to see, so you can go directly to the portion of the video that's going to give you an up close and personal look at the cards on the table. Take as much time as you need there. There's meditative music so you can get in the zone. And if you need to pause the screen where necessary to extend your selection time, please go ahead and do that too. I put that portion of the video there for your convenience. So, take your time choosing what you need. And if you feel it necessary to choose more than one card on the table to get the most out of this reading, go ahead and listen to your intuition. I always encourage that here. These are love readings, right? So sometimes with love readings, roles can be reversed, interchangeable, vice versa. Take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. Also consider that some things I might say might relate more to you. Other things might relate to maybe future love or love already in your life. So just keep that in mind. Things are very interchangeable that way. Also, these are general readings, so I can't possibly expect to have them connect with everybody. Also, they're timeless, right? So whether you watch at the upload time or sometime later down the road, whenever it's placed into your awareness, you feel that nudge to watch, there could be a message here for you. And let's say if there isn't, I say have some fun exploring my channel. I have a bunch of readings I've already done on a variety of topics, including love, career, spirituality, you name it. I've probably done it. Check out my playlist. You might find another reading in there that suits you at this time instead. So with all that being said, Star Family, I wish you a beautiful year. Happy New Year. And I will meet you at your reading of choice. Pile number 1, viewers, you chose the Dancer card for your reading. There is no message on the back of this or anything like that, but I was just using these little cards to give you something to choose from. So we are looking at love and romance in your life in the new year, 2024. What will 2024 bring to you in that department? And to get the reading started, I have the Victorian Romantic Tarot I'm going to be using. So let's see, love and romance for you in the new year, 2024. What will 2024 bring in that department? So let's see. 3 cards. All right, so there's 2, 1, 2, and 3. And if I need more cards, I always do grab off to the side, but let's see what we have. All right, so we have the Chariot. Wow. The 6 of Pentacles, I like that. And the 4 of Swords. All right, so this is interesting because this is a card of moving forward. This is an energy of reciprocity, equal give and take. And then we have an energy of just meditative, sometimes isolation. So I don't know. I'm getting the vibe of 2024 is the year where you're deciding that you're going to move forward. And you're only going to allow into your energy field those relationships that bring equal give and take. And it's almost like those that don't give you this equal energy exchange of 6 of Pentacles, you're just going to ignore or not give energy to. Which I think is the smart thing to do. Because the Chariot is an energy where it's like, you know what, I'm moving forward. I don't have time to look back on people, places, and things that just don't align with me anymore. It's all about future focus and future forward. So it's a very positive, successful, motivated energy going into the new year. So it's like you're going into the new year only giving your attention to people who are going to reciprocate equal energy exchange. Anybody else, it's like 4 of Swords, I don't have time for. Like this feeling of I'm giving that the cold shoulder because it's not worth investing in, right? Because 6 of Pentacles is sometimes an energy where you give energy to people. And it could also be an energy where it represents you as a giver, and it is about equal give and take. So it's about finding connections in 2024 that reciprocate equally. Because otherwise it disturbs your peace. And the 4 of Swords is only ever trying to find peace. So I feel like that is the focus. The focus of 2024 is only giving attention and energy and moving forward with relationships that reciprocate equally, that don't disturb your peace, because nobody has time for that. Let's see if we can get a Romance Angels card as well to just add another layer to this. Because I feel like that meditative energy of the Four of Swords is saying either you're going to be really meditating on your relationships or what you desire from them in 2024. You're also going to be meditating on what you will and will not tolerate as well. And these two cards are giving me that vibe. Because the Chariot is about leaving things in the dust, leaving things in the past, focusing on what's ahead of you, not on what's behind you. And you're moving into this energy. You're moving into relationships, connections, romance, love, those that are equal energy exchange to you. Because it could be that in the past, people took a lot from you. They didn't always reciprocate equally. They took more than they gave. And I see this as you, pile number one viewers, only moving in that direction of reciprocal connections. Those that bring you peace, not rob you of it. And the Dancer, okay, let's talk about this for a second, because, you know, everything is symbolic. The Dancer energy, right? She's light on her feet. That says a lot. So 2024 is about you being light, moving through the year, light on your feet, feeling light as a feather. And that's very much touching on the Four of Swords. Like, I can't be bothered, right? This feeling of I can't be bothered with relationships that are going to weigh me down. I'm not doing that anymore. Enough of the takers, right? So let's see, one more card. Just one card here. Pile number one viewers. And also that beautiful Dancer energy is also about moving smoothly through the year. Feeling, I almost want to say light of heart. Very focused on your ambitions, what you desire, what you want for yourself, and not settling for anything that does not align with that. Because the 6 as a number frequency, right? The energy of it is alignment, harmony, balance. Very much associated also with the number 2 in that way. But most importantly, it is about reciprocity. Harmonious reciprocity. Equal give and take. So you're moving in the direction of that. Also in the direction of things that are more stable. It's a number 4. Okay, so yeah. Let's see. Again, if I need more cards, always grab off to the side. Ah, look at that. You see what I'm saying here? Talk about confirmation. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah. Love always will make the effort. It always will. And unfortunately, we can sometimes find ourselves in connections and relationships that only ever give bare minimum and make you believe sometimes that what you're asking for is asking too much. But in reality, it's not. You're not asking too much. We all have basic needs that we require when dealing with love and romance and relationships. And it is really about working together in that way, right? With the 6 of Pentacles. And there's some people that the minute you set, I'm just putting this out there from experience, but the minute you set a healthy boundary, it does inconvenience them. And if you setting a healthy boundary because, you know, you have needs in the connection, and for them that's asking too much. It's asking too much because in some way your needs are inconveniencing them, probably because they've been taking advantage of not having that boundary. And now that there is one, it inconveniences them. I hope that makes sense. Don't ever be gaslight into thinking that the bare minimum that you require is asking too much. It's like 2024 is the year where you make the conscious choice to only move forward with people, places, situations, scenarios in love and romance that will make the effort. Because it feels like here, pile number 1 viewers, you do make the effort. You do give a lot. You are a giver. And it's time that other people start giving back to you as much as you start giving back to them, or that you give to them, right? And if a simple consideration that you're asking for is too much of a problem, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. And if they can't accommodate a simple request, which is really just consideration, right? If you're asking for consideration on somebody's part and they can't accommodate that, that's a red flag. If it's unreasonable, it's not like any, let's say if something you're asking for is not unreasonable at all. You see, if it's just a care, a consideration, and they can't accommodate that, it's too much effort for them. The thing is if they cared, they would make the effort. If they cared enough, they would make the effort. Because love is worth the effort. So I feel, pile number 1 viewers, it's due time that others start making the effort toward you the way you've always made the effort towards them. And if they can't accommodate that, that's really a red flag. Okay, in that way. 4 of Swords is definitely going to remove oneself. It's like you maybe removing yourself from those situations that can't reciprocate or can't accommodate a simple request. And it's about communication, right? It's about communication. If you communicate your need in a connection, and you just ask for a simple accommodation, likewise, they communicate their need to you and you accommodate, and they can't, let's say, in return, just be mindful of that. But I just see here in 2024, you only have time to give energy to those people and scenarios in love and relationships that will. Otherwise, if they don't reciprocate energetically, properly, healthfully, then your 4 of Swords is saying, I'm turning my back to that. And I want to applaud you and say, yes, congratulations for setting healthy boundaries, right? In that way. Because if you've given too much, it's time to pull back that 4 of Swords. I think you will make connections in the new year, for sure. The Chariot is very successful energy. The 6 of Pentacles will show that people that do come in will, provide that and make the effort. And then I also see the other side of the reading where it's like, if they don't, then, you're just going to say, I don't have time for it. All right, so let's see what we have here. Look at that. What a catch. As an ideal partner or mate, abundance, self-esteem, value. The answer is yes. Marriage material. Okay, so it's basically confirming you are a catch. Okay. And also, I think it's confirming that you might find a catch this year as well. Absolutely. An ideal partner or mate, you must be that, because if you're willing to give effort and, care and consideration to others, you deserve that in return. Also, when you set healthy boundaries, it's saying that your value, that you deserve these boundaries to be respected, right? And it's like, and if they can't respect the boundary, then that basically just shows they don't care enough. Or if it inconveniences them in some way, or they can't accommodate the boundary, that just says that they don't value you enough to respect the boundary to begin with. So again, I feel like this is you setting a healthy boundary for yourself moving forward, knowing your worth, knowing your value, knowing that you are a catch, and then maybe finding someone also who is a catch too. Again, balancing energy of the 6 of Pentacles, reciprocal. Okay, so lost love. I feel that has to do with the Chariot, because that's leaving something in the past. It's leaving something behind. Okay, knowing your worth moving forward and only accepting that which reciprocates. turning a blind eye or turning away from that which doesn't. Isolating yourself from people who don't value you that way because you are a catch. So yeah, there could have been lost love over here with the Chariot that you were moving away from. I think I'm going to grab another one. But I feel like you're moving forward in a different direction now, in the direction of your worth, in the direction of your value. And when you step into that vibration of knowing your worth, then with the Six of Pentacles, you attract those who will equally love you, equally make the effort. Because maybe with that lost love card, there were relationships that were not like that. And yeah, that's not what the new year is all about. Again, if we add up 20, wait. No, I was just thinking of the number 6 again. 24, right? Is 6. But we have another 2, so it's an 8. But even so, if you look at the number 8, it's infinity, right? It's an infinity symbol. So it does kind of go back around in a positive, like, you know what I mean? Like it goes up and back down again. So again, that is kind of cyclical in some way. Or symbiotic, right? In some way, the number itself as a vibration. So yeah, a symbiosis. That's what reciprocity is all about. Symbiotic relationships. Well, there you go. A union of two souls. Okay, so what was lost, right? If you've had relationships in the past that were not like, you know, not worthy of you and did not provide equal energy exchange in a positive way, then it looks like you're moving into one of these kind of relationships, a union where it is symbiotic, where it is reciprocal, where they do make the effort. And you can forget about, you can leave all that lost love crap behind because you're moving forward away from that. 2024 is carrying you into this kind of energy where love will reciprocate, where it will make the effort, where it will be symbiotic, where you will unite with somebody who will give that energy to you. A union of two like-minded souls who value each other equally. So like I said, you're the catch, but I also feel like this year you're going to find a catch, okay? So, and it's because you know your worth, you're able to set those healthy boundaries, and you know you're worthy. And it says marriage material, right? Marriage materials. So a union of two souls. Hey, you could find somebody this year that is definitely marriage material. So pile number 1, this is your reading for 2024, love and romance. I hope that this has helped you in some way. If it has, please let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Maybe consider joining my channel membership also for exclusive content and readings I put out for members only. You can also support what I do by visiting my Etsy store. Link is down below. I have cool handmade crystal jewelry I make by hand. Personal readings upon availability. They're out for a limited time right now. And I also have STARSEED t-shirts that I design on my free time as well. So pay me a visit there if you wish to support me further. Much love to all of you. Happy New Year. Take care and always keep shining. Hello, pile number 2 viewers. You chose the owl for your reading. There is no message on the back of this at all. I just chose these little cards for something to choose from. So, and you know what, you know, it is an animal medicine. So if the animal medicine somehow applies with the owl in the reading, I will definitely bring it up. So we are looking at love and romance in the new year 2024. What does 2024 have in store for you in regards to love, romance, relationships? See if we can get 3 cards. Pile number 2, choosing the owl, love and romance in 2024. Oh, what was that? Hold on. All right, so we have the Hangman. All right. Let's see if we can get 2 more. See what's going on. And if I need more, I will always grab off to the side. So we have the Hangman. We have, okay, the 6 of Wands. I like where this is going. The High Priestess. That's super powerful. Wow. Okay. So right off the bat, I feel that you're coming into, I'm feeling you're coming into your power. I also feel that with these two cards, you're coming into your prowess. I also feel like with the Hangman, there's been some hold on the romance department, possibly for some of you. Or you've been taking a time out from love and relationships with that energy, because sometimes it can be non-active, right? Non-action energy. So I feel with the Hangman, also in the process of maybe putting your love life on hold, you've been doing some healing, because that energy of the Hangman esoterically can speak of that. So I feel that you've been shifting your vibration, your perspective on love, and you're ready to go out there in the new year to find love. Six of Wands is definitely saying you're stepping into your power, you're powering up in some way, you're finding your courage, you're getting out of this energy, and this is an energy of triumph over adversity. And it could be you've had adversity in love and relationships before. You've had your fair share of challenges. I also feel with the Hangman, though, you've gained some kind of enlightenment, a shift in perspective in your mindset, maybe in your energy field as well. And you're ready to go out into the world. And I feel like the Six of Wands is saying you will be seen. You will be having some kind of recognition or glow up, even where people are noticing you, because sometimes the Six of Wands can talk about fame and recognition. So I feel this is saying that in 2024, you will get noticed. You will be noticed. Why? Because I think you've already done the glow up internally. You've done the spiritual work with the Hangman. You've maybe taken the time out and put yourself or made yourself a priority to prioritize your own well-being. And in the meantime of prioritizing your well-being, it feels like you were doing some healing work in the process, but all that was beneficial because it was preparing you for some kind of success in the love and relationship department with the Six of Wands. It was like preparatory work, right? All that inner work of the Hangman. So the hold, the love life being on hold, whether that was voluntary or involuntary, none of that was in vain. This is saying that it was purposeful. It had its purpose. It was bringing you or setting you up or your vibration up for more, maybe for healing, for, I feel like this energy of almost like restorative or restoration. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess restorative. It was a restorative time. Because sometimes when you keep to yourself, you know, you're protecting your energy in a way, but there's some healing happening there. So likewise. But all that was purposeful. Your love life wasn't on hold in the past for no reason. There was some growth taking place there in that quietude of maybe being single or solo. Six of Wands is saying, though, 2024 is going to be more successful in the love department. And High Priestess, whew, your energy, your frequency it's a number 2, by the way. So I can see that as balance and alignment, partnership and union. 6 is also energy of reciprocity, harmony, balance, alignment, equal give and take. So I feel like your energy with the High Priestess is so in tune to other people's energies and motives. You're going to be able to see through to people. And it's going to help your discernment in love and relationships in 2024. So it's like a heightened sense of awareness, maybe psychic awareness, when it comes to people's motives, their intentions. It's like your spiritual, like I said, your prowess, your spiritual prowess is going to be lit. But I think that's helpful. I almost feel it's necessary. Again, the owl. Let's talk about the owl because it connects very much to the High Priestess. Right? The owl is symbolic of wisdom, knowledge. High Priestess also. So I feel like you have a sense about you. You could just pick up on people's vibes right away. I think that's going to help you weed through those who are serious and those who are not. Those who have positive intentions in a relationship with you versus those who do not. I see this as you stepping up, leveling up in your vibe. And then with the Six of Wands being noticed, shining brightly, shining differently, people being attracted to that energy. But I also feel like other people in the new year are not going to really know what to do or make of it. Because the High Priestess with the owl energy is also giving the vibe, you're going to be too smart for other people to get one over on you with. Does that make sense? So I don't think there's going to be, okay. You know the term F-boy, F-girl, right? So those type of folks, when they approach you, they're going to think that you're not going to be able to see through it, but you absolutely will, because your heightened sense of awareness, the ability to discern vibration and people's energy and, you know, pick up on the vibes, it's going to be so heightened. Again, the owl. Owls don't need eyesight to see and to hunt. They just sense their way through the night as they fly to find their prey. That's very much the High Priestess. She relies on her intuitive compass, her intuitive knowing, the GPS system of her soul to break it down when it comes to other folks and the energy around her, or the shit happening around her. So I do get the vibe that that is going to help you find success in love in 2024. Because I feel like the Hangman energy did the work to have that inner glow up, that spiritual prowess and glow up. You did the work to arrive at that, so that way in the new year you could be successful. Okay, so I have the Romance Angels energy cards here. Let's see if we can get a card to help this reading. So Six of Wands, again, very successful energy. You're going to be at your best, it feels like. You're going to be at your best this year. Your discernment is going to be heightened. And also the feeling is here, you're going to be successful as well at finding spiritual connections. People who get your vibe, who align with it, who basically align with it, match with it. Yeah, because we have the number 2. And we do have the 2 pillars in the back of her card, right? So yeah, I feel like that's what it is. You moving into 2024, successfully finding love, spiritual connections that align with your vibe. And those that don't align with it, you're going to be able to discern the difference. Because you have a inner knowing, an inner sight, a heightened sense of awareness about it. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah. I like that. So I feel that that's indicating you're going to find someone who does have mutual interest, who doesn't want just a fun time, but also wants a spiritual connection or a bond too. We have that from the High Priestess. So it's like the owl saying, I want to get to know your mind. I want to get to know how you think. Not only do I want to love up on you, romantic feelings card, right? Not only do I want to explore these feelings, but I also want to get to know you, how you think, what makes you so special. I want to get to know your soul, High Priestess. Because you're already attracting good energy with the Six of Wands. People are noticing you, but there's this feeling of you carry a different energy that they just don't come across every day. So it's a lot deeper of a connection with the High Priestess. It's very spiritual. And the owl is a seeker of knowledge and wisdom. So I feel like they want to get to know the deeper aspects of you. Whoever is coming through, whoever's noticing you, whoever wants to form this bond or spiritual connection with you, that's their desire. Not just to get to know you physically, explore the feelings, but they want to tap into your heart and your soul as well and actually get to know you, which is special. So let's see here. Because I feel like when you do love someone, you know, it's more than physicality, right? It's definitely more than that. It's like, I want to get to know your mind, know you as a person. You can fall in love with somebody's mind easily. It depends on, like, I don't know, for me personally, the physical appearance really doesn't, I mean, it's nice, but it's not everything. It's not the first thing I find attractive ever. You know, it's more or less like what makes a person beautiful is their mind, their thoughts, that kind of thing. And then, you know, if they happen to be cute, okay, fine, that's a bonus. But at the end of the day, like, when we're old and gray, none of that shit's gonna matter. It's more or less, am I still gonna be able to have a wonderful conversation with you? You see? Are we gonna like each other that way? Where we can banter and bounce off of one another for the rest of our lives? You know, that's stimulation too. Let's just keep it real, right? You know, people are so easily physically stimulated. Well, when was the last time somebody stimulated your mind? To me, that's important because, you know, I guess I'm a little nerdy that way. I need that. Maybe that's just my Gemini. Part of my Gemini, a lot of Gemini in my chart. That's probably what that is. So it's only, for me personally, I know this is like TMI, but if you can stimulate my mind, then my heart and my body will follow. You see? That's the order for me. Mind, heart, body. I know everybody's different, but that's just me. That's kind of what this feels like though. And I'm getting that aspect of the owl and the high priestess for sure. And I don't mean those kind of relationships where it's like, oh, they could talk a good game, but not follow through or not back up their word, because that's not cool. This is the kind of energy where it's like you bounce off of each other intellectually, and then the feelings develop. So I really do feel that someone's going to come in, but they're gonna conquer you maybe in 2024 with the Six of Wands energy, yes, but they're not going to do it with shallow shit. They're going to do it with, I'm going to get to know this person. You know, we're going to build something by getting to know one another on a soul level first. Let's see if we can get one card. And then I have also peace. So I would say, whoa, that is so many cards. Interesting. No, I'm not accepting that. I'm sorry. That one card said financial matters. I'm not sure how financial matters would tie into this. Maybe, oh yeah, maybe you'll meet somebody at work, okay? I just need one card. It could be that you meet somebody at work in 2024 who gets the wheels spinning for you, but let's see, just one card. Or at the bank. Imagine that. Okay. Maybe that person has a lot of money too, you know. Not saying anybody should be hypergamous. Absolutely not. But if the financial card flew over, you know, there's a possibility somebody could be, you know, working in finances, or that's what they do, possibly. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so it says rocking it, being yourself, confident, loud and proud, hitting the right note, harmonious, concert, showing off. Yeah, but I feel like this is you just being confident in your, like I said, I was feeling spiritual prowess, okay? You've done the work to level up to this energy of the high priestess. People are going to be feeling that. You're going to be a rock star. Okay, people are going to be noticing you. Remember when I said fame over here with the 6 of Wands? Your energy is attractive. How can people not give you attention when you're on stage, right? As a rock star. So yeah, expect 2024 for people to be noticing you, trying to give you their attention. But this is also advice to just continue to be yourself, loud and proud, confident, do you, right? Because the right person is going to come through with the right intentions and try to get to know you the right way. And you're going to feel the vibe. You're going to feel the vibe. So let's see, in a good way. Now, isn't that interesting? Because I said maybe you could meet somebody at work. Craftsmanship. Okay, this can talk about what you do for labor. So it's a possibility that, yes, you could meet somebody new at work. Or through work colleagues. That's possible. But this is also about building yourself up. And if you did that work here in solitude at one time, that was all preparing for you to arrive at this vibration. So then you would be seen. So people would be interested in you. So that way you're attracting good people that match your vibe and energy. Harmoniously. So I feel like this is saying also that you've done the work to work on yourself. To get to this point. You're wiser with the owl. And leveled up for it. So when this person comes around, they're going to be really interested in you, but on a deeper level. Just keep that in mind. But you're going to be shining bright like a star, like a rock star. And it's because you've prepared your energy to get to this point. And previous adversities in love and romance, you're going to overcome all of that with flying colors. No big deal. Someone's going to be showing feelings, true feelings to you. They're going to want to explore them further, but it's a lot. It might be different, you know. Maybe you're not used to somebody trying to get to know you on that deep of a level, but they want to get to know you soul level deep. Superficial stuff that's just not, whoever this person is, it's just not them. Because I feel like with the Hangman, maybe pile number 2, both you and this person probably have waited for a long time for love. And I feel like craftsmanship card is saying that they didn't want to maybe build anything with anyone that wasn't going to give them this soul level deep connection. Likewise, you could feel that way too. So just continue to be yourself into 2024. I think that the love that's coming toward you is definitely going to be successful, but it's also going to be a soul connection. So pile number 2, this is your reading. If you feel that this is helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Also consider joining my channel membership for exclusive content and readings that I put out for members only. You can also support what I do by checking me out on Etsy. Link to my Etsy store is down below. I have handmade crystal jewelry there that I make by hand on my free time. Personal readings for a limited time right now. When they are available, you will see them in the shop. And I also have t-shirts, STARSEED t-shirts that I designed by hand on my free time as well. So check me out. There's a lot going on there. Have some fun exploring my Etsy store. I'd love to see you around. Take care, much love, and always keep shining. Pile number 3, you chose the fairy card for your reading. There is not a message or anything like this on this card, but I just wanted to give you something cool to choose from for your stack. So we are looking at love and romance in 2024. What will the new year bring for you? I'm using the Victorian Romantic Tarot. So let's see, love and romance in 2024. What does the new year have in store for you? Pile number 3, viewers, choosing the fairy. Let's see. Love and romance 2024. 3 cards. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and if I need more cards, I will grab off to the side. So what do we have? Ooh, we have the Knight of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords, and we have the Queen of Cups. That's interesting. Ooh, I hope this is not a breakup. I do want to grab one more. Whoa, 2 of Cups. Okay. That's interesting. Super interesting. Because for some of you, in 2024, you might choose to leave an existing relationship. But in the ending of that connection, you arrive at your 2 of Cups. Could also be that there's existing aspects in there's aspects in an existing relationship that in order to move forward healthily in the new year have to come to an end. Those patterns, paradigms, mindsets, behaviors, 10 of Swords, have to come to a close in that connection if that connection is ever going to come into alignment with the 2 of Cups in an equal way. We have Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Knight of Cups, also Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I do feel that part of me also is getting the vibe with not just those 2 scenarios, but that someone from the past, someone maybe an ex that you broke up with over here, is trying to come towards you and reconnect with the 2 of Cups. So again, I'm seeing a bunch of different scenarios here in that regard. I feel that if an ex does come back, you're going to have, and they try to make an offer or gesture of love after a breakup, you're going to have to use your intuition over here with the Queen of Cups and decide if this is something you want to, or someone that you want to partner up with again. So there is a possibility that an ex could come back with the potential to heal it in the new year. Just saying. But I also feel like for some of you, you're going to choose to end an existing relationship or a pattern in an existing relationship that's not working. If you're choosing to end a relationship altogether in 2024, then there's an indication here that you're looking towards a future after you let that go. You know, sometimes the Knight of Cups, I'm not going to lie, can give F-boy energy. So if somebody's behaving like that, you might bring that to a close and say, you know what? I'm only going to accept love that's going to fill my cup, Queen of Cups. And you just might find it over here with the 2 of Cups. Reciprocal love, energy exchange. Seeing someone who matches your vibe, your frequency, sees eye to eye with you, wants to give to you as much as you give to them and provide, you know, balanced, aligned, healthy, you know, love. Likewise, that same scenario can apply if with the Knight of Cups energy, somebody's not taking you too seriously. Those patterns got to change. They have to come to a close if you're ever going to have or find the 2 of Cups energy and be solid with one another. If somebody's not really reciprocating in a way that's going to, you know, provide what you need, you know, those unhealthy patterns with the 10 of Swords have to come to a close if you're ever going to find a happy, healthy union with that person. So it could be that maybe you set some boundaries in that way with the Queen of Cups because she's representing like a queen. So one of you is representing like a queen, probably setting a healthy boundary when it comes to your heart and stepping away from those things that aren't going to respect those boundaries and then move forward only if someone can accommodate what you're asking for when it comes to love. Because the Queen of Cups, she's more mature in her energy when it comes to love and romance. She knows what she wants. Knight of Cups, it's a knight. It could be a little bit more fickle, you see. So as a queen, depending on how you're representing, if you're representing as a queen, then the Queen of Cups knows what her heart needs to be happy. And she's going to trust her energy to move forward with that, her intuition to move forward with that. Because Two of Cups is saying, yeah, you do deserve love that's going to fill your cup properly, happily, and healthily. And it's also saying that love is on the way. So I don't know what your situation is, but Two of Cups is a very good prospect. So whether you break up with somebody because you feel you deserve better when it comes to love, then don't fret over that situation you're leaving behind. Because the Two of Cups is indicating that with an ending comes somebody new down the road anyway who's willing to match your energy in a good way. Because they have the same values with the Two of Cups that you do. So you're not really losing out on anything if you break up with somebody this year. You're just making space to receive someone who really is going to love you fairly and good the way you deserve to. Likewise, for some of you, you could be setting that ultimatum also. Like, look, if you can't, it's like shape up or ship out. If you can't respect me, if you can't respect my boundaries, if you can't really, take me into consideration or value me the way I value myself, then, these are the terms. If you can't accommodate the terms, then, to have a healthy relationship, this is where we stand. Now, if someone does care enough to accommodate, and treat you as you're deserving of being treated, if they can accommodate that, then there's a chance that you can heal it, work on it, and level up the connection in a more positive way and leave all this fickle energy behind. But if they can't, then you know what to do, right? It's okay. It's safe to basically, again, if they can't accommodate, then they're just telling you, they're already telling you how they see you. They can't accommodate, then it shows that they don't care enough to try. And in that case, that's a red flag. And I mentioned this in another reading, in this same video. But that's a red flag, especially if you're not being unreasonable in any way. But it's saying that if you have to make the choice to let something go, end something with the Ten of Swords, if there's been a lot of tumultuous energy in that connection, it might be worth, listening to your heart on this one and trusting that the universe will bring you someone that will match your energy and the level of effort that you give. So yeah, I'm sorry if some of this is predicting possible breakup in the year of 2024, but I also feel like if there is a breakup, something better could come along. And maybe that's what the breakup was helping to facilitate. A true love match instead to come through. Where if you were stuck in that relationship that wasn't working out with that person that was fickle and didn't know what they want, you're just delaying true love coming in with the Two of Cups. So I feel like this is giving you a heads up. It could also be that, if there's patterns with the Ten of Swords that just aren't, working out for you, if you bring that to somebody's attention, let's say if they are willing to work on it, you can salvage it. Sure. There's a possibility to heal and salvage that, but the person has to be willing, is what this is also saying. And they're going to have to step up their energy to act more like a more mature energy, so to speak, like a queen or a king. So you could be in alignment with one another. Because I feel like over here, someone is showing up as a knight and the other person is showing up as a queen. And when it comes to love, again, also this is saying to be mindful of that kind of energy this year. If you're showing up as a more mature energy and the person is showing up, let's say, for instance, like a page or a knight, it's not going to work. Because the Queen of Cups knows what she wants in love. She knows what her heart needs and desires. If someone's not going to show up to match and align with that energy like a queen or a king, then it's not going to work. Because this is a less mature energy compared to the queen. As far as, you know, when it comes to love and relationships and the way they handle it. So I hope I was able to make that clear. So I feel like if somebody's dealing with somebody who's being fickle, not respecting boundaries, and their patterns are unhealthy in some kind of way, they need to, it's almost like they need to grow up if they expect to maintain the relationship with you. Likewise, in 2024, be mindful of people who approach you like that. If you're very leveled up in the way that you perceive love and behave when it comes to serious relationships, and someone's not looking to take you seriously like that, then you got to keep it moving. Because if you stay in a situation like that, you're just delaying an equal match. The pairing of you with an equal match of that Two of Cups, because it looks like a soulmate's trying to come in with the Two of Cups, but something has to change and come to a conclusion. You have to move on from something that's not working to make space for that this year. Likewise, you could have your own patterns and paradigms you got to move away from in order to make space for that love to come in. Maybe you have to let go. Okay, maybe let go of a previous love in some way, shape, or form. Maybe mentally, spiritually, especially if you're still thinking about them, right? With the Swords energy, because it's mind. It's my mental energy. So if you're still thinking about a lost love, you're still thinking about somebody that you broke up with, it's just delaying the true match of the Two of Cups that wants to come your way. So again, these are just things to consider. But let's see if we can get a card here from the Romance Angel. Oh, look at that. See? It's in perfect alignment with the Two of Cups. You might sure as heck meet a soulmate. You might also, for some of you, be in the presence of a soulmate. But I feel like if you are in the presence of a soulmate, there's some patterns in that situation that need to be leveled up. So you can be on the same page with one another so you can make it work. Okay? And maybe that's something to consider in this new year. Like how you want to step up the connection if you're in an existing connection. Because it has the potential to be very strong with the Two of Cups. Likewise, if somebody's coming back from the past, they're going to have to show up in a very mature way, it feels like, right, to match your energy. And if they're not showing up that way as a queen or a king, then keep it moving, because Two of Cups is saying there's somebody better on the way. Let's see. Remember, Two of Cups is union, partnership, alignment. It's a perfect match. It is a soulmate, yes. Let's see if we can get a card here. Oh, I forgot one. Let's see. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Achievement and good fortune. Ah, okay. Taking out the trash. Look at that. Talk about confirmation. Finally dumping that loser. Cutting ties, emotional clearing, self-love, spring cleaning, and healing. Yes. like I said, in order to find this soulmate energy that's trying to come in 2024, you're going to have to take out the trash in an existing relationship with an old one. Or, yeah. I mean, taking out the trash could be cleaning up house within your own existing relationship to make it better. It could also mean dumping somebody too. So, I mean, clean up house how you have to clean up house. But there's something better on the way. That's why we have the energy of achievement and good fortune. And we see that here in this position over here, right? It's like, I feel like this is what you're letting go and this is what you're moving into in 2024. You're moving into this Two of Cups energy. We don't have time for nonsense over here. That's why it says taking out the trash, dumping that loser, cutting ties, emotional clearing, cleansing, self-love, knowing your worth, right? Setting those healthy boundaries I mentioned. And knowing you deserve for them to be, you know, respected. Yeah, and healing, knowing your worth, because you're showing up as a queen. And we don't have time for F-boys or girls over here with a Knight of Cups. Right? Yeah. There you go. Pile number 3, this is your reading. I think this is a good one. So if you feel that this is helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Also, that fairy energy, let's talk about this real quick. Fairy energies, look at the way she's moving. She's moving with her lamp. She knows where she's going. She's seeing things clearly. Think of the hermit, right? That's spiritually led in that way. She's giving me that vibe because it's like, you're moving through listening to your heart, listening to your soul, trusting your intuition, allowing the universe to lead the way, guide the way. And it's all good. You know you're safe. There might be some unknown parts that you got to navigate through, especially with this Ten of Swords. But at the end of the day, you know you're good because like fairies, you're magical. Okay? You're magical. Period. So you have something beautiful to offer. And it feels like the universe knows that too. And wants to align you with someone who's going to see your magic. Okay? And love it and honor it and cherish it for what it is. So achievement and good fortune. Good things are coming in your love life. 2024. Be prepared for that. But also be prepared to take out the trash if you need to make space for it. So again, like, share, subscribe. If you found this helpful or magical in some way, let me know in the comment section down below. I do appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to support what I do, you could also check out my channel membership for exclusive content readings I put out for members only. You could also visit my Etsy store. Link is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have really cool things there I make by hand. I also design STARSEED t-shirts, make crystal jewelry. You can check out my personal readings there as well. They're out there for a very limited time. So get one while you can. So I will leave you here. Much love to you. Happy New Year. Take care and always keep shining. Pile number 4, viewers, you chose the little dog for your reading. These cards don't have anything or any meaning or anything on the back of them. I just wanted to give you something cool to choose from for your reading today. So we are looking at your love life, love, romance, relationships in 2024. What will the new year bring to you in love, romance, relationships? And I have the Victorian Romantic Tarot I am using for you. So let's see if we can get 3 cards. Your love life 2024. One, 2, 3, and if I need more cards, I'll grab off to the side, but let's take a look. All right, so we have the moon energy, we have the strength, and we have the hermit. Okay, so just right off the bat, I don't see a lot of energy here for love. I see quiet energy with the hermit, so love life might seem kind of quiet. Maybe I'll put it out there, dull. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but maybe for some of you that is good news. Maybe you don't want to deal with love and relationships, maybe because you've been through it. Moon energy can be very confusing. Strength is maybe having to get over your fears when it comes to love and relationships. And maybe it could be that this is the year where you focus your energy on yourself, the hermit, okay? Where you put your energy back into you. Because it could be that maybe just You gave too much to relationships and love in the past, and now it's time to redirect that energy back on yourself. Okay, so yeah, definitely not a lot of activity in that department, but I also feel like the Hermit is using that time out, using the time out maybe for spiritual advancement, leveling up, and growth, and a heightening of one's trust in oneself with the Moon, your intuition, and allowing a little bit of surrender to take place as you level up and overcome some things with the Strength energy. So I do want to grab a Romance Angels. Maybe we can find out something else from this. Pile number 4. Your love life 2024. Ah, look at that. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So yeah, it is like more like surrender, release, and allowing what will be, will be. So I don't see that as necessarily a bad thing. I feel like 2024 is a year where you start to focus on yourself more. You just surrender and release control when it comes to love and romance or finding love. And you just focus on yourself, because there's some things I feel with the Strength that you might need to work through. And Spirit is trying to help you move through it as well with the Hermit energy. I'll take another card just to see where this might all lead. Also, that let go of control issues is saying not to force anything romantically with anyone if it doesn't feel right. Trust your intuition with the Moon energy. I don't 100% feel that the focus will be on finding love, if that's what some of you are wondering. I do feel that if you're in an existing relationship, however, there's going to be some issues that need to be worked through in that connection to overcome them with the Strength card. You might be dealing with a Leo, possibly Pisces or Cancer over here. And I think Hermit is Virgo. Just throwing it out there in case. So if you're in an existing relationship, I would say that there's some emotional issues that need to be worked through, healed, and overcome with the Strength energy, and get to a place of understanding with the Hermit. And you might have to surrender a little bit of control in that connection just to see where it unfolds naturally without forcing anything. Just allow yourself to flow. It is what it is in that case, right? Because we can't force other people to change or do better by us, right? If they choose to, then great. If they don't, then that's a clear indication of where you stand. But I feel like there's a little bit of that involved here. It's like you just allowing it to see where it goes if you're in an existing relationship, and picking and choosing your battles this year, because it does feel like your focus is going to be more on your self actualization with the Hermit, and following your own path in that way, and removing yourself from distractions, the distractions of people and their energy, which can, I would say, challenge you sometimes, right? So let's take a look over here. What's going on? Okay, so 6 of Cups, you know, that could be with past relationships, lost love, nostalgia, thinking about the one who got away, those kindred spirits that sometimes aren't with us anymore. So yeah, I do feel like there's somebody from the past maybe you're still healing from, or that you need to let go of or heal from. If there's fear surrounding love because of past circumstances, there's a need to heal maybe that past trauma with the Strength and overcome those previous wounds. Heal them, work through them, maybe remove yourself from the dating pool for a little bit to concentrate on that. And trust that even though love life might seem a little confusing right now or uncertain with the Moon, you're still flowing in the right direction. And maybe the sojourn, okay, or the solitude is what's needed to heal from something from the past. And to rise above it with the Strength. Strength card is a clear indication of something that we're working through on a shadow level. So also with the moon, also with the Hermit. But the Strength card is that energy where it's like we have these fears, maybe fears of abandonment, maybe fears of being hurt, like especially when we're talking about love and relationships, and we have to rise above those things so they don't have control over us. It's like we're able to conquer our fears, we're able to rise above adversity, and we end up becoming victorious as a result of working through that. Because the lady in the card, she's taming the lion. The lion does not have control over her, right? She's in control of the situation. It's also about getting your power back. 2024 might be the year where you focus on getting your power back. So if you have to with the Hermit, go solo, isolate yourself, remove yourself from the dating pool for a while. Work through some shadow aspects. Then by all means do it, because it's only going to level you up in the future when the time is right to find love. You'll be prepared for it. You'll be made stronger and ready for it. You'll be made more wiser for it. That's why the card says, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So it's almost like saying this year, don't force anything. Don't force anyone. Like, don't force relationships this year. Because in the not forcing it, you just put yourself in a state of surrender. Which also speeds up the healing process. Which also speeds up the leveling up of your own energy. You might find yourself healing from a lost love with the Six of Cups, or trying to work through the heartache of that. Because Six of Cups can talk about past love. So if any of you are still holding on to a relationship, or it's still lingering in your energy field, that's saying, this reading I feel is saying that has to get worked through first before you can be aligned and ready to receive new love. Because there's still some unresolved issues, I feel, or emotional things with the moon that you're still dealing with. If you're still feeling things, you know, if you still have feelings for that person, if you're still reminiscing with the Six of Cups, you're still thinking about them, if they've isolated themselves from you, or you isolated yourself from them, well, there's something about the isolation or the separation of that situation that's going to require healing on both your parts, maybe. And it also feels like if there's the potential for them to come back, they're not going to come back until both of you have done that work. We do have the dog card. Dogs also are companions and guides through the underworld, okay? So when I was saying that in 2024, some of you might be doing some shadow work, maybe on love, or in the department of love, or when it comes to love, that's also a confirmation of that. Likewise, dogs are a symbol of loyalty and friendship. So I would like to say to you that if this is about lost love or past love that you're still trying to heal from, if they are loyal, they'll still be there. They're not going anywhere. You'll find your way back to one another. If it's true, if it's loyal love, it'll still be there after the healing is complete. Likewise, I could say that the shadow aspects need to be worked through in order for you to align with love that's going to be loyal to you and reciprocate loyally, faithfully. Because a dog is a faithful companion. We have, dogs in our life. I mean, I have 3 of them, so I know how faithful and loving they can be. And their love is so unconditional. And that, that I think we all want that kind of love, right? That loyal, faithful love. never-ending love. And we're all worthy of that. So I feel like the shadow, if you could work through the shadow aspects that maybe are still lingering for some of you who chose this reading, trust that it's only going to benefit you to find that kind of loyal, faithful, devoted love. It's only going to prepare you to receive it. So let's see. There's no, there's nothing wrong with going solo if you feel you need more time to recover from something or to heal from a relationship. And then I have these cards as well. Bear with me one second. I could also see this with the Six of Cups as somebody from the past coming back. But like I said, I feel that both of you have to do some healing work. That's a lot, but I'll read them. Some healing work. That's actually, this pile that just flipped over is definitely less than the other pile that literally the whole deck almost flew over. So this I can get through, but a whole stack or half of a deck I can't. So balanced partnership, lasting love and happiness, centered and balanced, new opportunities, leaving the past behind. So there you go. And then we have gratuity. Okay. Being gracious, abundant mindset, high frequency. There you go. Positivity, attracting what you want. So again, like I said, if any of you are trying to heal from lost past love, possibly this shadow work, if you're doing that this year, is only going to lift up your vibe so you can attract loyal, devoted love. Right? Raising your frequency in that way, attracting positive relationships. It's all in preparation of that kind of loyal, unyielding love. You're going to have to leave the past behind, right? Let go of control issues. Don't force, just flow. That's going to open the door to new opportunities, okay? Working through all this, putting all this behind you is going to open the door to new things, but it's almost like you got to do the shadow work first to prepare for the new, to align with the new, to attract the new. If new love is what you want, then this has to get healed first. And you have to come into alignment, balance yourself to arrive at that place, right? So you can have balanced partnerships moving forward and lasting love and happiness. Absolutely. So these do make sense in that case. Yeah, I feel like leaving the past behind is tied to this energy of the Six of Cups. So I get the vibe that if there was a lost love situation, they were maybe just a catalyst for growth, to help you to face your shadow. But in the facing of the shadow, you refine yourself, you work through and alchemize so much. You grow wiser through the process of that transmutative process. You balance your energy, centered and balanced, right? You bring yourself into alignment. In the process, you leave the past behind. And then you bring in new opportunities for balanced partnerships, lasting love and happiness, love, loyalty, faithfulness, and devotion that you deserve. So, it's a little tough, right? The reading's a little tough that way, but it's kind of like tough love in a way. But at the same time, I see a silver lining here. I see that these things, these positive things are trying to come through, and they will be readily available to you once this work is complete. Once you put it behind you, once you let it go. The love will come and it'll be attracted to you naturally. That's why we have this card here. Shifting your perspective and your mindset to one of abundance, to one of high frequency. That is working through the shadow. That is raising your vibe or shifting your vibe to attract what you want. So allow the shadow work to take place, because it's only going to set you up for something better moving forward. It's only going to set you up to receive the love that you deserve and that you're worthy of. And it's only going to set you up to attract positive things, to attract lasting love and happiness, to attract balanced partnerships where they maybe weren't at one time, to attract love and loyalty. Okay, so no challenges in this case are ever in vain if they're going to lift you up, refine you, facet you like a diamond from the rough. You know, it's not in vain if you end up better for it, or you receive something better after the fact. So this is your reading, pile number 4, viewers. I hope that it has helped you in some way. If it has, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. You could also support what I do by visiting my my channel's join membership page. You can join my channel membership and receive exclusive content and readings that I post for members only. You could also support what I do further by checking me out on Etsy. Link to my Etsy stores down below. I have handmade crystal jewelry there I make by hand. Also, I design STARSEED t-shirts. Check those out. And I have personal readings upon availability. They're out there now for a limited time only, so get one while you can. If you don't see anything there now, it's because I'm working on other readings that have already been purchased. But as soon as I complete those, I will repost for others who are interested. So I will leave you here, sending you much love wherever you are. I'm wishing you a beautiful, happy new year. Take care and always keep shining.